So when we're in Alt F11, the Visual Basic Editor, the first thing we need to do to create our first macro, I would prefer to create a new module. So I click this little drop down arrow and I click on module, and it creates a new holder or container, if you will, of commands. And you can make as many modules as you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and full screen this module, but then I'm going to collapse, and you can click and drag and resize all you want, this Visual Basic editor so that I can see what's going on to my worksheet or workbook while I'm writing code, and we'll show you how to do all that. First thing I want to do, now that I'm in my new module, is I'm going to create my first sub-procedure or macro. And the first thing you do is you type sub, space, and then the name of your macro. This one I'm just going to call blah. I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to automatically create my end sub, and it's going to put my parentheses for me. So I'm just going to hit enter a couple times to create some space for me to work in. Not required. Now, I want to make the range called A1. Remember cell A1? I'm going to make the range A1, so open parentheses, quote, A1, end quote, in parentheses. Range A1, I want that to equal the value of 12, the number 12. So now, in order to run my macro, there's several ways, but I'm going to go ahead and click the play button right here that says run sub or user form. Also, you could hit F5 on your keyboard. I'm just going to opt to hit the play button right here. Boom. So you notice up here, it actually planted the value of 12, not equal sum of something rather, and then saying 12 on the face value. No, it actually, as if some human being physically went over to A1 and typed in the value 12. So that's pretty cool. Next thing we need to know is you can also affect multiple cells, just like we talked about the range A1 through C6. So let's put a colon and C6 right there. And let's say that we wanted the range of A1 through C6 to be equal to 12. So let's hit the play button and see what happens. Now watch closely over here, A1 through C6. And boom, all of them are immediately equal to the value of 12. And every single one has 12 in them. So that saves a little time, especially if you're doing that to a whole bunch of cells and you're affecting a whole wide range. So in the next video, we're going to show you how to do multiple commands in one macro.